the honest feedback and the genuine interest in me from other people, I've found heartening, and but I've also found it surprising, because in the role I play, it's quite solitary, so I largely don't get feedback.
You appreciate that your issues are sometimes shared in other disciplines, and that you're not alone, you know, in some of the things that you have to observe.
The honesty, I think, and again I think that's probably because the confidentiality clause, but also I think everyone has a genuine interest in everyone else.
As the owner of a business, there's a certain isolation that goes on with being an owner. You've got a number of people who give you advice and recommendations, but they've usually got a certain bias or something in it for themselves within their recommendations.
I'm not alone in some of the questions and struggles that I'm posing. That there are other people that face those similar struggles, and that some of the solutions of those come from working with a wider group of people who bring together a broader experience to the team I normally work with.
Approach things from a completely different direction, different set of skills within the group. Yeah, and when you're working in your own business, you tend to not have too many of those people around you, so yeah, that openness and ability to be completely open is real refreshing.
It doesn't matter whether it's church or secular, whether it's a big multinational corporate or a small sole owner business, we all face the same kind of issues.
Yeah, you get a look in to see not just other people in their business, not just other people's businesses, but actually the people behind it themselves. So there's a real sort of sense of almost camaraderie that you feel there's other people who understand what you're going through. So yeah, for me that's just been amazing.
The good thing about being involved with CQ was I've been able to have meetings and discuss what's going on and get some feedback from people who are a lot more experienced than I have. And that's kept me going, to be honest, because they've not only given me positive feedback, but they've also pointed out where else I should be looking, and if I've been negligent in any areas as well, they've picked up on doing a great job, and I was offering a very good service, but it wasn't sustainable going forward. That's probably was the biggest surprise, to be able to have people come in and look at the business and say, well, that's great, but you know, going forward you're going to have to make these steps because you're not going to get anywhere.
It's a collegiate feeling. And as I say, when you own a business, you're often sitting there and fairly isolated in the business. So to share thoughts with other people, challenges, opportunities, and different approaches is, yeah, that's what it helps me with.
As a single woman, it's a group of, for largely initially it was men, but now we've got more women in the group, which is great. But it was a place where I could go and test out things and ask an opinion from a group of men, which was really helpful.